Joined now by national political correspondent Steve Kornacki, here to break down our brand new NBC News poll on the president's first 50-plus days back in office. Always good to see you, Steve. So here we are, 8 weeks in. President Trump, voters responding to some of his policies. What do the numbers tell you about where the president stands right now?
Yeah, it's interesting, Craig. A lot of activity these past 2 months. Here's the approval rating for Donald Trump in our new poll. 47% of voters say they like the job he's doing. Now, put this in some context, because I think this is the interesting part. Historically, these are all the modern presidents at this point, after just coming to office. Obama, George W. Bush. You can see at the bottom of the list would be Donald Trump at 47%. So historically speaking, this is low. However, if you compare it to Donald Trump's first term in 2017, this is actually about as good as Trump has done, a 47% approval rating in our poll. Also, what it suggests is that since the election, he hasn't grown his support, but that coalition that elected him still, for right now, does seem to be with him.
Hasn't lost the support either. What do the numbers tell us, Steve, about what's working for the president and where he may be a little vulnerable?
Yeah, what's keeping that coalition intact and maybe giving an opportunity to grow it? This would be number one. Border security, immigration, majority approval for Trump here, 55%. That goes beyond his base, who like how he's handled this. There's the big issue of the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk, Doge, they call it. We ask folks, good idea, bad idea. Plurality say good idea. So those may be working in Trump's favor overall. This isn't. The economy, inflation, two issues, obviously, that powered him to the White House. His approval rating on the economy, 44%. Inflation, just 42%. Majority disapproval on both. And I'll tell you, in his first term, the economy was his one strong suit in polling. And right now, these are some of his worst numbers. Economy, inflation, two very important issues to Americans.
Have Democrats been able to capitalize at all on either one of these, the economy or the inflation?
Yeah, so logic would tell you if something is going south for the president politically, it should help his opponents. And yet, take a look at this. We ask folks their opinion of each party. It's not great for either one, positive or negative, but holy smokes, look at this, 27-55. They are 28 points, the Democrats, underwater on this, more negative than positive. And put this in context, the history of our NBC poll asking about the two parties. This negative 28 for Democrats is the worst ever recorded, and this is what's happened since the election. It's just fallen off a cliff for them.
The worst ever recorded?
Yes, for a party in our poll. Yep.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.